We then cut to Tony's dad, who's giving a presentation for his client, Lord McAshton, when the vampire hunter shows up and starts warning about an infestation.
Has there been any biting in town?
No, not to my knowledge.
Well then, show me a biting. There'll be no question of fees until I see proof.
Huh, well I guess this guy's out of the picture. I mean, the vampires only eat cows. How is he gonna find proof? Holy crap! That's a dead body! Holy crap, it's moving! So apparently he used the groundskeeper as bait to lure the vampires out, and Rudolph's brother bit him. To which I say, what the crap? People, this isn't cute, this isn't charming, this isn't whimsical. It's creepy! It's effing creepy! Anyway, so because the vampire hunter knows where Rudolph's family is, Tony lets them move into his basement. The writers then decide that they need to cram in some last-minute romance between Tony and Rudolph's sister Anna.
And if you ever need me, just whistle. You know how to whistle, don't you?
That's it.
The next day, Tony discovers that the crest from his vision actually belongs to his dad's client, so he decides to go with him to work so he can snoop around the castle. Vampire Hunter is there too, however, as he needs the stone to power his own amulet that's supposed to send the vampires straight to hell. Wait, if he has his own amulet, then he has to know what the vampire's amulet does, so why can't he just let them turn human? I mean, they wouldn't be a threat to humanity anymore, he'd still be accomplishing his goal in a way. I just don't see... Sorry, I just realized I'm complaining about a plot hole in a movie made for 5-year-olds. Anyway, so Tony overhears McAshton explaining that the stone is most likely buried with his ancestor Elizabeth, whom Tony saw in his vision. However, upon opening her coffin, they realize that the body was moved to an unmarked grave. We then see Tony's espionage skills fail him as he's discovered by the vampire hunter who, even though it's midday and they're in direct sunlight, still thinks he's a vampire! Tony then remembers the dead mouse that Anna gave him. Again, not cute, but creepy, and calls for help. But how can they help in the middle of the day?
Left, right, left, right, left, right.
Tony! What do you mean by running off like that today? You had me worried sick. Well, that's not good. Wait, I suppose this is Rudolph under here.
Oh, well, as long as you're being weird with a friend, then that's okay. Anna and Rudolph then save Tony, and they find a secret passage that leads to Elizabeth's tomb. Yeah, this is still creepy! However, it turns out that the stone is missing, but Tony, after touching the dead body, has another vision showing that the stone is hidden under the floorboard. You have got to be kidding me. Meanwhile, Rudolph's parents awake to find that their other son, who's really nothing more than a plot device, has absconded with the amulet and gone to prepare for the comet's arrival. Meanwhile, Tony's parents are concerned because he's been missing all day. Personally, I think this is where they should have started worrying, but I digress. The parents then all meet up, and they decide to head to the cliffs because that's where they think they'll find their children. Ironically enough, just as they're leaving, Tony and Rudolph arrive and start looking for the stone.
I found it!
But it's not long before the vampire hunter arrives and steals away with Tony.
Give me that stone.
No!
I said, give me that stone. No, you don't.
Whoa, bad touch! This looks like a job for vampire cows! Ew. After a thrilling rescue, Tony and Rudolph go to join with the other vampires. With the stone in place, Tony's nightmares finally become a reality, complete with vampires, the amulet, and a comet which, I swear, never moves. But the vampire hunter has one last trick up his sleeve as he tries to take the stone for himself. Tony's parents then take him out with some red-blooded American boxing. And murder. With only seconds left to complete the ritual, it's up to Tony to make the wish to turn all the vampires human.
What'd you wish for?
Wait, why are you fading to black? That's a valid question. What did he wish for? I mean, the stone is supposed to turn all the vampires human, so where'd they go? Did the vampires all die? Oh, so I guess it worked. Wait, they don't recognize him, so is this just a coincidence? Now he's whistling, and now they do recognize him. What is going on? What did he wish for? Okay, so that's the little vampire. Honestly, I can't quite put my finger on this movie. Like I said earlier, it's supposed to be cute, like the Land Before Time sequels, and there are a lot of times where it succeeds. But there are also elements that are just plain creepy, mostly due to the subject matter. Vampires are monsters, so a movie about vampires is going to be morbid to some degree. Obviously they try to change that with the cows and the whole turning human thing, but there's still plenty of disturbing moments that would probably frighten the kids this movie was intended for. In the end, it all comes down to striking a balance between two images that just don't go well together, and the film suffers for it. But it's not horrible, it just missed its mark. I'm DJ Neige, and this is what we had to watch.
Give me my stone!
I don't have your stone, and f*** you anyway!